Hello, my name's Steve West. I'm just going to run through the new X-Wing paddle from C4. I constantly get asked questions about paddles, and I think what's quite perplexing is the blade size or blade area, and typically a lot of people tend to go a little wider in the belief that bigger must be better. But in actuality, most top-level paddlers are really trying to find a paddle that's as small as possible and as effective as possible, so that they minimise drag, particularly the exit, the stroke, and the recovery entry phases. This particular paddle, 6.95 inches in width, relatively small overall blade area, is a good example. So long as the paddle is compressing the water hard enough, effectively turning a liquid to a solid if you like, what you're getting is enough compression and stability in the blade so you can pull yourself up to it. And a lot of people talk in terms of pushing the paddle past the body line and so forth. Of course, the idea is the paddle remains stationary. If it's slipping, then of course it's not effectively doing its job, or perhaps you're not pulling off the right technique. So think in terms of compressing the water against the blade face. This paddle does a great job. As you'll see from a clip in a minute, the shape of the actual blade, it has got a little bit of dishing in it. I wouldn't call it a concave shape. But importantly, this style of paddle, you have to pull it out early. You can't drag the stroke out and pull it past the hip, because it will suck down on you and hold water. Great paddle to use. Love the entry, the take up the catch, the pull and exit. Very clean, very manageable paddle. Nice cut in shoulders allows you to get very close to the side of the board. Here we can just have a look at the shape. So I wouldn't call that concaved, dished perhaps. A couple little pockets towards the upper edges of the shoulder. The heel there and the little bit of dihedral helps to split the water, keep the paddle very balanced. Has very square edges there too, which again keeps a nice balance. The old teardrop style paddles, not always the best in terms of stability. Here upwind, bit of flex in the shaft. I like that a lot because it does protect the shoulders, and it certainly increases your upwind paddling in terms of how long you can keep it going. Downwind, great. Turn the paddle over nice and fast. Again, I'm looking to have a nice early exit at the hip, just turning the paddle over. You always get the feeling of loading up very early, which I think is very important in the paddle. You don't have to labour the stroke at all. Just as soon as you put it in, bang, it's right on the power, and that's a great thing. Overall, very nice paddle to use. Very small diameter shaft, and it's non-tapered. It just seems to go on forever, and they're supplied very long and cut to the height you want, obviously. Here's Manny having a paddle here, and of course remember with the grip you can around the throat area just put some foam to beef it up to your liking if you wished. But overall, really enjoyed this paddle. Didn't think I'd come across a paddle I like as much as the ones I currently use, but this one is certainly right up there, and I'm very happy to have it now as a part of my quiver. And the more I use it, the more I like it naturally. So if you're looking for a paddle that's needed in your quiver, that's going to be good in the flat and downwinding, this is a great bit of kit to own. Thank you.